Welcome to episode 9 of our series, and what we are going to do in this episode is to create a template. We looked at the importance of templates in episode 1, and what we are going to do in this video is to create one template, one that contains all our settings, and we can always go to it when we want to start a new drawing. So what we first do is to zoom all. When we do that, we are supposed to get a green vertical line, and under or just below the command line, you are supposed to see a red horizontal line. Then these are the settings that we are going to make in this template. Let's first start with the units. So we type UN for units, and then we press enter. So here we change the precision of our units to maybe a single decimal place or the number of decimal places that you want. But let's make it 0.0. And then let's change the precision of the angles also to 0.0. Then let's change the insertion scale to millimeters. So you can make changes to the units depending on what you are working on or which part of the world you find yourself. Then after the unit, we would want to change the text styles. So we type ST and then we press enter. That is for the text styles. In the dialog box, we create a new text style and then we name it in any name that we want. Then we can change the height of the text from 0.0 to something like 6. And then we can change all the settings that we have there. Once you are done, set it as current and then save. Then the next thing will be to set up our dimensions. So to do that, we type DIMS, that is the dim style, dimension styles. In this dialog box, what we do is we can create a new one or we can modify what we have. So we can go through the tabs at the top, that is the lines, the symbols and arrows, the text, the fit, the primary unit, and the tolerances. You can make all the changes that we want there. Once you have done that, we just press OK, and then that is saved. Then depending on the kind of drawings that you are going to do, the next thing will be to set up the layers and then the line types. So for students, we are going to set up 8 different layers. We have the construction lines layer, we have the visible lines, the hidden lines. You are supposed to create a layer for texts, for dimensions, for center lines, And then we need also to create a layer for border lines and title block. Then when we are done with that, we are supposed to change the line types of some of the lines, because center lines are supposed to have short and long dashes. The hidden lines are supposed to have only short dashes. So we go to the load and then change the line type as it is supposed to be. Then we also need to change the line weight of the visible lines so that it will look different from other line types. Then the next thing we are going to do is to set up the paper size and our title block. So we go to layout 1 and then we follow these steps. First, we select the edge of the model view and we delete that. So just select it and delete. Then we are going to set up this page. So we go back to layout 1 at the bottom and then we right click on layout 1. Then we go to the page setup manager. Here we are going to select a printer type. Then we are going to select a paper. For the printer type, we are going to look for Microsoft Print to PDF because we would want to save all our drawings in PDF before we print. Then we are also going to change the paper type to A3. One important thing is to make sure that your scale is 1:1. Now let's use a lazy way to create border lines around this paper. So now we have the A3 paper. We need to create border lines around the paper. What we first do is to try and then draw a rectangle around the paper, then offset it in by 10 millimeters so that becomes our border line. To create the rectangle, I would recommend that we zoom in as much as possible so that we create it around the far edges of the paper. Once we do that, we can zoom more to view the entire sheet. And here we have a rectangle around the paper. So we offset the rectangle in by, let's say, 10 millimeters, so that this becomes our border line. Then the next thing will be to create a title block. So depending on the institution or the company, we are going to create that at the bottom right of our paper. And you can make the divisions depending on which institution or which company you are working at. Now we are going to create a window through which we can view our drawing, and that is the viewport. So we type MV for the model view, so MView, and then we create a rectangle from one corner of the border line to the other corner, so that here is where all our drawings will appear after we have drawn on AutoCAD. So like we said, we can set up layout 2 also to have different settings on that paper. You can always change the appearance of the objects in the model view, such that you just double click and then you can zoom or pan to change how the object appears. Once we've done that, let's clear the screen. Make sure we've zoomed all before we save this template. To save the template, we go to the AutoCAD icon and then we just place our mouse on the Save As button, so that we have options to save as drawing or save as template. Then we can save the template in the name that we want, so that we can always open that template when we want to draw. So that is my AutoCAD template that I can always open whenever I want to start drawing. So henceforth, any video after this, when we want to draw, we are going to start our drawing from this particular template.